the new Z06 and you instantly are blown away by the sound and responsiveness of this V8. How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the all-new Corvette Z06 from a first-person point of view. Obviously, the biggest selling point of this beautiful new Chevy is the fact that it has the all-new LT6 V8 engine, the most powerful naturally aspirated production V8 ever. At the heart of the new Z06 is the LT6, a 5.5-liter naturally aspirated V8 that makes 670 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. But it also has a flat plane crank layout, which reduces inertia and allows the car to rev to a ridiculous 8,600 RPM. Now, Chevy engineers had spent 2 years designing the exhaust note of this car, and honestly, it sounds more like a V8 Ferrari than modern day Ferraris do. Because the car is mid-engine, it means handling capabilities are incredible, but it also means more weight over those rear wheels. 0 to 60 happens in 2.6 seconds. Let's go ahead and hop inside of the new Z06. The interior is a very nice place to be, as was the C8. We've got 7 different interior colors to choose from, 3 different seat options as well. Optional carbon fiber, you can get a carbon fiber wrapped steering wheel, 8-speed dual clutch transmission with paddles mounted behind the wheel. We'll go ahead and fire up that beautiful engine. The startup noise on this thing is absolutely insane. We've got a multitude of drive modes to choose from that can be selected via this dial here. We'll go ahead and change it over to sport mode. We get a slightly different digital instrument cluster. And then if we put it in track mode, I love the horizontal oriented tachometer. That looks so darn cool. Squared off steering wheel. But what you guys want to see is what this thing is actually like to drive. So let's take it out on the road and check it out. Behind the wheel of the new Z06, and you instantly are blown away by the sound and responsiveness of this V8. Oh my gosh, that flat plane crank V8, 8,600 RPM redline sounds absolutely incredible. You know, we're in a world now of forced induction engines, and it is so nice to have that naturally aspirated response. We've been moving away from naturally aspirated power plants because, well, they weren't producing as much power as forced induction, and of course for emissions reasons. But having the naturally aspirated response and soundtrack is so refreshing, and it's honestly incredible that Chevy has been able to provide this package for a base price of $105,000. It's almost a Ferrari 458 Italia for less money with significantly more power and technology. I mean, it doesn't get much better sounding than that. This engine is actually derived from racing. Since 2019, they had this engine, a derivative of the LT6, in the C8R race car. They developed that engine for the track, and they further developed it in terms of reliability as well as performance for the road car. And it is just such a glorious engine. 0 to 60 happens in 2.6 seconds. How ridiculous is that? We'll go ahead and do a launch control. Unbelievable. And despite the fact that it's unfortunately slightly raining right here, it actually has a staggering amount of grip. Wow. So this car is not equipped with the Z07 package. If you get the Z07 package, you get more aero bits, although this does have additional aerodynamic add-ons. You get carbon ceramic brakes. Now, optional are carbon fiber wheels that save 41 pounds of unsprung weight, which is really important for track performance. You also get stiffer suspension rates. Now, the spring rates of this suspension, we got short, long arm conventional suspension set up for the vehicle, are 30% faster than the C8 with the Z51 package. But with the Z06 package, it's 10% stiffer than that. But because we have MagneRide 4.0, it actually rides really nicely over bumps. It can adjust the suspension in as little as 10 milliseconds. Honestly, this is such an amazing vehicle. It's easy to drive too. The 670 horsepower feels totally manageable, even though it's starting to downpour rain. Visibility is fantastic out of the car. You can see that massive V8 behind me. Although right now we've got the rear view mirror display camera. You can flip that to a conventional rear view mirror. Wow, what a pleasure this thing is. Now, whereas one of the biggest downfalls of the C7 Z06 was its automatic gearbox, they have fixed that completely with the new C8 Z06. No longer do we have a conventional automatic. We've got a dual clutch 8-speed transmission, which shifts lightning fast. And the actuation of the paddles no longer feels plasticky and cheap like on the C7. We've got these nice paddles which can actually be finished in carbon fiber if you desire as well. Now, it's still raining, so I guess we'll talk about some of the creature comforts in the vehicle. We've got a really nice heads-up display in front of me, Apple CarPlay letting me know the directions because I have no idea where I'm going in Pennsylvania. Looks-wise, I think they knocked it out of the park with the Z06. It's significantly wider. It's got a 3.6-inch track width increase over the standard C8 Corvette, which allows for much wider rubber. 275s in the front and 345s in the rear. Some of the biggest tires you can get on any vehicle from the factory. And because of that, you actually get a lot of grip and a lot of confidence for a 670 horsepower rear-wheel drive car. And because this doesn't have the Z07 package, that means it comes with Pilot Sport 4S's instead of Cup 2Rs. They actually work pretty well in the rain. I did a couple acceleration runs earlier when it was pretty damp, and the levels of grip are really, really impressive. Now, thanks to its mid-engine architecture, electronic limited slip rear differential, and those massive meaty tires, with the Z07 package, it's capable of pulling 1.22 lateral Gs, which is pretty ridiculous. Now, turning feels really sharp, but I do wish there was more communication between your hands, the steering wheel, the tires, and the ground. It feels like it's missing that little extra edge that hydraulic steering and sports cars in the Porsche and McLaren realm have, where you can really feel that level of communication. Now, on the flip side, as a all-around everyday sports car that you could drive pretty much on a daily basis because of the MagneRide suspension, it does feel really manageable, controllable, and comfortable. Like, surprisingly comfortable for how performance-oriented this vehicle is. But I wish there was that little extra edge of communication with the suspension as well as the steering. Now, one thing that is really cool about Corvettes in general, and have been for a while, is the performance data recorder. I actually have a pretty crazy story where the PDR in a C7 ended up helping me out in an insurance claim when somebody else drove my Gallardo and crashed it into a wall. Luckily, there was a C7 behind it that filmed the whole thing, and I could submit the video to insurance to prove that the car was totaled and had frame damage. But check this out. Whether you're driving on the track or the street, if you go to PDR and you have an SD card in, it actually films from a frontal camera, but the coolest part is it overlays what gear you're in, what speed, and what RPM the engine is at, which I think is so cool. What's the use case for that? Well, like I said, having a built-in dash cam is really nice to have as a safety mechanism, but also for fun. If you want some videos to share on Facebook for your friends, or if you're a content creator, this is amazing footage to have. It's actually really good resolution. You can also change the video overlays. There's sport mode. I imagine you can do track, and you can also do timing, which is pretty cool as well. we'll check that out later on. Now, in the full review, if you guys haven't seen that yet, I take the car out on the track as well, so you'll see a much more intense driving environment, pushing this thing through its paces. But overall, I am very impressed with the new Z06. I think the looks are incredible. That LT6 engine is amazing. I mean, the responsiveness of it is lightning quick, and the power band is as linear as it gets. Obviously, the previous generation with the supercharged V8 had a relatively linear power band, and the one advantage of that engine was it was more tunable. You could instantly do a pulley swap, tune, run it on E85 new injectors, and make a crazy amount of additional power. But this naturally aspirated engine really does make the Z06 stand out in the modern day when all of its competitors, whether you're talking about a $400,000 Ferrari F8 Tributo, or pretty much anything else, is going to be either a hybrid or some sort of forced induction. So having that instant response and that soundtrack really makes this car special. And I think as every car starts going all electric and downsized, and you've got AMGs now with 4 cylinders in it for the next generation, having a naturally aspirated V8 is a really special thing. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.